You were the child who excelled without trying. The one teachers called a natural-born leader. Learning felt like a superpower. You didn't grind, but you still won. Everyone told you that the world was yours to take. But now you feel drained, hollow, like a battery that stopped holding a charge. You look at your peers and see them moving forward while you're paralyzed. You feel exhausted. You feel like a failure. But here's the truth. You aren't lazy, and you haven't lost your spark. You're caught in the gifted kid burnout trap. By the end of this video, you will understand exactly why you crashed and how to finally ignite again. Society tells you that being gifted is an advantage, but for the human brain, it's often a high-interest loan. It's not a head start. It's a mountain of expectations disguised as a compliment. Let's talk about the identity floor. As a child, you were praised for your results, not your process. You're a genius, they said. This taught your brain a dangerous lesson. Your worth is tied to being the best. So now, when life gets average, you don't just feel bored, you feel extinct. If you aren't the best in the room, it means you've lost your identity. So you stop showing up. Psychology calls this the high-stakes identity. You avoid the effort to protect the ego. It's not fatigue, it's emotional survival. Here's what people get wrong about your burnout. They think you've given up. Actually, you're terrified of being ordinary. You would rather be the genius who checked out than the person who tried and failed. In your mind, crashing is better than being just okay. Because crashing means I had too much power, while being okay means this is all I am. And that thought kills you. So you choose the burnout. You choose the safety of the past over the work of the present. This leads to the second problem, the productivity guilt. Because you are smart, you know what you could be doing. But because you've reached your limit, your body refuses to move. You plan 100 tasks and do none. A normal person thinks, I'm tired, I'll rest. No, the former gifted kid thinks, I'm broken. You see the gap between who you were at 10 and who you are now. And instead of resting, you punish yourself. You quit because you can't be perfect. So, how do you fix this? You have to lower the bar. Here's the framework, the minimum viable human rule. 1. Give yourself permission to be invisible. 2. Do the smallest possible task for 5 minutes. 3. Your goal is not to impress anyone. Your goal is to show up, send one messy email, read one boring page, wash one dirty dish. Prove to your brain that you are safe even when you are unproductive. Consistency first, brilliance later. Carol Dweck's research proves that external labels trap us in fear. Kids praised for being smart stop taking risks. Kids praised for trying keep growing. You are stuck trying to protect a trophy that doesn't exist anymore. But you can change. You can move from being gifted to being resilient. But only if you let go of the need to be the main character. Listen to me. You are not a disappointment. You were just given a crown that was too heavy to wear. It is okay to be tired. It is okay to be average for a while. That heavy feeling in your chest, that isn't failure. That is your brain asking for a new way to live. Being gifted was your childhood context. It is not your adult cage. Value is not a status to defend. It is a fire to tend to. And like any fire, it needs air and space to breathe. Real maturity isn't about maintaining a streak of wins. It's about being willing to be a bad beginner again. So, I will leave you with this. If you weren't the smart kid, what would you actually enjoy doing? because the person without the expectations is the only one who can actually find peace. Do you suffer from the guilt of doing nothing or the fear of being seen trying? Pick one. If this made you feel understood, hit subscribe. We are learning how to start over